If you've ever been to Japan, you've probably felt it. That quiet, almost spiritual respect the Japanese people have for nature. Whether it's a perfectly manicured garden, a single cherry blossom tree in the middle of a busy city, or the way they pause to admire autumn leaves, there's something deeply different about how Japan interacts with the natural world. Unlike many modern countries that see nature as something to conquer or exploit, the Japanese have maintained a profound, almost reverent relationship with it for thousands of years. But why? Why does a highly advanced technological society still bow to trees, thank mountains, and celebrate fleeting seasons with such intensity? This is not just aesthetics or tradition. It is spiritual, it is cultural, it is emotional. In Japan, nature is not separate from human life. It is deeply intertwined with it. It teaches lessons about beauty, impermanence, harmony, and respect. In this video, we will explore the ancient roots of this relationship, how Shinto sees spirits in every rock and river, why the Japanese find beauty in things that are imperfect and temporary, and how this love for nature continues to shape modern Japanese life in surprising ways. By the end, you will understand that when Japanese people show deep respect for nature, they are not just being polite or poetic. They are honoring something sacred, something that many other cultures have long forgotten. But to truly grasp this connection, we must first go back to the spiritual foundation that makes it all possible. A belief system where the divine doesn't live in distant heavens, but right here, in the trees, the wind, the water, and the mountains. That journey begins with the ancient religion that still quietly shapes Japan today. To understand why the Japanese respect nature so deeply, we must first understand the spiritual foundation that has shaped their worldview for over 2,000 years. In Shinto, Japan's ancient native religion, nature is not empty or lifeless. It is filled with kami, divine spirits that inhabit mountains, rivers, trees, rocks, wind, and even the rain. Unlike many other religions where gods live in a distant heaven, in Shinto, the divine is all around us. Every impressive natural feature can be home to a kami. This belief creates a natural sense of respect. If a 1,000-year-old cedar tree might contain a spirit, you do not simply cut it down. If a mountain has a powerful kami, you approach it with humility. This is why many of Japan's most sacred places are not man-made temples, but extraordinary natural sites. Mount Fuji, ancient forests, and powerful waterfalls. The kami are not always gentle. They can be kind, playful, or even angry. A sudden storm, a beautiful blooming cherry tree, or a peaceful river are all expressions of these spirits. Because of this, Japanese people traditionally developed a deep sense of gratitude and reverence toward nature. They do not see themselves as rulers of the natural world, but as guests within it. Even today, this belief quietly influences modern life. Before building a new house or office, many companies still perform a Shinto groundbreaking ceremony to ask permission from the local kami. During festivals, people offer sake and rice to the spirits of the land, and when a particularly beautiful tree or rock is discovered, it is often marked with a sacred rope called shimenawa, showing that a kami resides there. This spiritual relationship creates a completely different mindset. Nature is not a resource. It is a living presence worthy of respect and care. In the next chapter, we will explore how this deep connection with the kami gave birth to two of Japan's most beautiful and profound philosophies, Wabi-Sabi and Mono no Aware. From the belief that nature is filled with spirits, Japan developed two of the most elegant and emotional philosophies in the world, Wabi-Sabi and Mono no Aware. Wabi-Sabi is the deep appreciation of imperfection, impermanence, and simplicity. It finds beauty in things that are flawed, aged, or incomplete. A cracked tea bowl with a golden repair, moss growing on an old stone lantern, or a crooked pine tree. These are not seen as defects, they are celebrated. Wabi-Sabi teaches that true beauty does not lie in perfection, but in authenticity and the gentle marks that time leaves behind. This philosophy comes directly from observing nature. A cherry blossom is most beautiful at the exact moment it begins to fall. A mountain is majestic not because it is smooth, but because of its rugged, weathered face. Nature itself is never perfect, and yet it is always beautiful. This idea deeply influences Japanese aesthetics, from garden design to pottery, architecture, and even personal character. Closely connected is mono no aware, the gentle sadness and awareness of the transience of things. It is that bittersweet feeling you get when watching autumn leaves fall or cherry blossoms scatter in the wind. It is the understanding that everything is temporary, and because of that, everything becomes more precious. Instead of fighting against impermanence, Japanese culture learned to embrace it. This creates a very special kind of respect for nature. People do not try to freeze moments or force nature to stay the same. They learn to observe, to appreciate, and to let go with grace. These two philosophies, Wabi-Sabi and mono no aware, are not just artistic concepts. They are a way of life. They teach humility, mindfulness, and a tender love for the natural world exactly as it is. In the next chapter, we will see how this spiritual and philosophical relationship with nature continues to shape everyday life in modern Japan. This deep spiritual and philosophical connection with nature is not just something from ancient times. It still quietly shapes almost every aspect of daily life in modern Japan. Walk through any Japanese city and you will notice it. Even in the middle of Tokyo's skyscrapers, you will find carefully designed small gardens, quiet temples surrounded by trees, and seasonal decorations that celebrate the changing nature. Companies often invest huge amounts of money to create beautiful green spaces for their employees. Why? Because nature is believed to bring calm, balance, and renewal. In Japanese homes, this respect is even more personal. Many families still maintain a small kamidana, a Shinto altar, and offer fresh flowers, salt, and water to the kami every day. The traditional art of ikebana, flower arrangement, is not just decoration. It is a meditation on nature's beauty and transience. Every season has its own rituals. Cherry blossom viewing in spring, firefly watching in summer, moon viewing in autumn, and enjoying the first snowfall in winter. Even modern technology reflects this love. Japanese engineers study nature to create better designs, from the shape of bullet trains inspired by the kingfisher's beak to robots that move like animals. The concept of harmony with nature is deeply embedded in Japanese innovation. This respect also appears in small, everyday behaviors. Japanese people rarely litter. They say thank you when they finish eating, acknowledging the life that was given. They wait patiently for seasonal fruits and vegetables instead of demanding them all year round. They treat parks, mountains, and forests with care because they still feel the presence of the kami. This relationship creates a unique balance. Japan is one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world, yet it has managed to keep a gentle, spiritual connection to nature that many other nations have lost. In the final chapter, we will explore why this special relationship with nature is more important today than ever before. In our modern, fast-paced world, Japan's spiritual relationship with nature offers something increasingly rare and valuable, a different way of seeing our place in the world. While many societies view nature as a resource to be used, Japan still sees it as a teacher, a companion, and a sacred presence. This mindset creates a deep sense of responsibility and gratitude. It encourages people to live in harmony with their environment rather than trying to dominate it. In an age of climate change, pollution, and disconnection from the natural world, this ancient wisdom feels more relevant than ever. Japan shows us that respecting nature does not mean rejecting progress. It is possible to be highly advanced and still maintain reverence for trees, seasons, and silence. The Japanese approach teaches us that true wealth is not only material, but also the ability to notice beauty in a falling leaf, to feel peace in a quiet forest, and to accept that everything in life is temporary. This relationship with nature has helped Japan survive earthquakes, tsunamis, and rapid modernization while keeping its soul intact. It reminds us that when we care for nature, we're also caring for ourselves, our mental health, our sense of wonder, and our future. Perhaps the greatest lesson Japan offers the world is this: when we treat nature with respect and humility, it responds with beauty, balance, and healing. The cherry blossoms continue to bloom every spring, not because we demand it, but because we have learned to wait, to appreciate, and to protect. Thank you for watching this journey into Japan's spiritual heart. If this video awakens something in you, a new appreciation for nature, or a desire to slow down, please give it a like and share it with someone who needs to see it. Tell me in the comments, do you feel a special connection with nature? What is one thing you can do to show more respect for the natural world around you? Until next time, keep looking for the quiet beauty in the world around you.